Kimo in the blue color, playing as the Birdman.
And we have Matreiuss whipping out the old Thor action here on Tropical Mirage.
Gotta say, I've not really seen him play Thor much, especially not against Kimo. I mean, last time in the loser semifinals, he actually did go Loki, but Thor, I've never seen him play before.
I think I've seen him a few times, but definitely not much, no. Not in tournaments, anyway. Mostly just Poseidon, right? So, yeah, let's see how it goes. Maybe he's quite confident with Thor against a Ra here on this map.
Pig Sticker is coming in, of course. After 2 zebras are dead, it's all good. So, looking for the scout, and actually gets a pretty good scout off with this Pharaoh, Kimo does. Finds the next hunt patch. We'll see if it actually ends up mattering, as he's going for the back pocket first. This might be a quick transition to farms, to be honest.
I think what's going to be important here as well is his second TC. Kimo's, that is. Is it going to be in any way or shape defending a second gold mine anywhere? And I can't seem to find the second TC. It must be on that patch all the way in the top corner, or is it on the bottom side?
Sorry, what's the question? You're super quiet for me.
I was just looking for the second TC, and yeah, it looks to be on that top side.
Yeah.
There's no gold mine secured by it though, so it's going to be tough to secure second gold for Kimo, possibly.
So much food though, holy. Of course, they don't really know about it yet, but it's pretty standard for this map, and we've of course got the famous pyramid, or infamous. You can go through it with your units. It's real weird. You can hide an army in there.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. You can secretly put a couple units in there. That put like a mummy in there or something, and snipe a Colossus just walking past.
A question in the chat: where can you see the map order? You can't, because the players actually pick it on the spot.
It's just the first map that was predetermined for their information.
Tempo coming in, and Kimo gearing up for that classical age, and yeah, he's actually hunting forward of it. It's such a big pack of zebra. You probably don't want that to go to waste, especially considering that the Norse could steal that or something. That would be the worst.
Damn Norse. Stealing all they hunt.
I guess Freya is gonna be queued up.
A bit more scouting by Kimo. I don't think he's very happy with his gold situation. I think the only gold mine is scouted is the one next to the hunt, which is obviously not a very easy to defend gold mine.
No.
But maybe if he can, I don't know, can he do that? Thinking if he just grabs the middle TC, but it still makes it very hard to get a gold mine. I think that's kind of the point of this map, where it was quite hard to secure gold because they don't spawn in the green oasis patches.
Yeah, what do you think about like heroic age timings here for 4? Do you go for big flaming weapons maybe, or is it all about the Ragnarok for you?
Really depends on the player. I think both ways, at least in the current meta, work pretty well. It used to be quite fast rag oriented, but now I think a lot more heroic play is viable as well. I'm not so sure about just a straight up fast heroic, but maybe a 2TC kind of play. Oh, he saved the Pharaoh. Oh!
And again, and he's got a relic.
Damn. But yeah, all that shift just to get a Herser and an Ulfsark, I don't know. It's not the worst, but it's also not crazy good or anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like tilting, right? Because you were gonna get that Pharaoh and then he heals back up and you're fine again. Plus he gets the relic. I mean, giving that relic to the Norse would not have been nice.
What was the relic? I didn't catch it.
Spearman thingy attack.
Okay. Yeah. It's not the biggest deal. I mean, like, Ulfsarks are not really a problem against Norse. I guess you having the relic is probably more impactful than them having it.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, you already see the spears, so they're getting a little bit of a buff here.
Yeah, it's a little half an armory upgrade.
Armory already coming up. Is that for upgrades or do you think it's for heroic? It looks like to me the economy is set up for a good heroic with 2 TC behind it. Also Bergwagen. It's probably a good idea to not let that go to Kimo.
Go into the Ra's hands. You don't want. Oh, Kimo's actually going out for more hunt. In fact, yeah, he's going all out classic fights, taking mil TC. I kind of like this play based on his goldmine situation. It doesn't have a whole lot to work with, so this is probably the best choice, the best strategy to take here, and just make sure that the Norse can't hunt, which is really powerful in denying Norse hunt because they rely so much on it and they get so much value from it. Oh, the priest. Oh, that's some good villager micro there, blocking off the path.
Oh, the temple is toast.
Nice.
And I guess the houses will be too.
I mean, killing a temple is, especially against the Norse, it's so much value because they have to spend, 100 gold to make that as well, and 80 wood, whereas Egyptians just 100 gold. And it's such an easy target because it has less HP.
Yeah, same with the houses. One of them is actually still up. Kimo's now looking for a little bit of a raid.
Could have probably gotten a dwarf there, or... Yeah, the beauty of this is Kimo is on the offensive while also having a second TC, so he's not really like falling behind in villager count or anything. And this is mainly because Norse can't really take a TC very fast. So he just went for fast 2 TC, which is very slow. But he doesn't have the army to follow it up. Although he's been making some now.
Kimo's economy is looking pretty much set up for heroic age, but this raid and cav attack is really messing up his plans, cutting half his food income off, and they're having to go to goats now. Tower is not gonna be safe, and neither are the gold miners.
Yeah, I think it's time for some walls here for Kimo. He could have walled off between the barracks and the cliff, the wood line. We're gonna pick off a villager there, that's nice. Especially when you pick off a hunter, that feels good because they get so much food so fast. Picking one of those off, big deal.
Yeah, of course, the Hearse here have been generating double the favor that other units would have been, so that's pretty nice as well. And Thundering Hoofs is coming in, giving the Raiders more speed, more damage. Should be pretty good.
Kimo's still struggling trying to get... He needs to force drop probably these villagers that he's retreating. And then he can go up to heroic age.
Oh, he gets the teleport. Not
for all of them. 2 of them died. Yeah. Some axemen in here, but it's definitely looking very RC heavy. Needs more spearmen. But really, Kimo just needs to go up heroic. There we go. Finally, he's managed to click in.
Yeah, Matreiuss is gonna follow very soon.
Yeah, Matreiuss was able to delay it so much that he's not really far behind, and he's got more units on the board right now. So, although villager count is slightly in favor of Kimo, militarily Matreiuss is ahead. Kimo's on 63 pop and Matreiuss is on 102. I think Kimo desperately needs well medium, but then also heavy spearman once he hits up to the next stage. And maybe even like copper mail or something to help deal with this heavy cav spam. And the flaming weapons that's gonna follow shortly. These flaming weapons might be really brutal here.
Ooh, we're getting a forest fire though, and that is gonna actually heavily weaken some of these villagers.
Oh yeah.
And open up the area. Oh, the big door is totally not safe. Flaming weapons is in.
Oh no, this is
It's a massacre.
huge. This is looking very brutal. Kimo was not ready for this. He doesn't have the units out to even protect his villagers or TC here. He's just gonna have to let this go.
Absolutely, man. 17.6 damage on these medium raiders, and they've got their armory upgrade as well, by the way. Going past the villager shot, going past the forest fire, getting hurt again.
Thundering Hooves value, getting that speed.
Yeah, and it does look like the TC is dead. Kimo is trying to make something happen with the Locust. Looks like he gets quite a few dwarves, but it's nowhere near the amount that he has lost just now.
Yeah.
And of course, Matreiuss will be getting ahead by double pumping the villagers, hopefully. But at the moment, his second TC is idle.
Flame weapons almost over. Finally, Kimo can start engaging a couple fights. Pet again on the gold mine being an absolute pain. Maybe that's gonna help keep keep Kimo in the game, but militarily it's really struggling. I think if Kimo can get like 10-15 camels on the board though, then he can really start engaging these fights.
And that's exactly what he's looking to do. Certainly has the resources for it, especially if he sells a little bit of wood, but currently doesn't seem to have a market anywhere. Oh wait, Matreiuss actually does find these villagers.
It's retreating.
That's up running, yeah.
There's no heroes though, so the battle boar should easily be able to win the fight.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's it. That's yeah. That still happens. Yeah. And it's gonna be so tough for Matt to deal with that rock. And it's probably the one thing that's gonna keep Kimo in this game for as long as he's gonna be in this game.
Yeah, so the one thing he does now is just get on top of this army, kill more villagers, and you know, if he catches everyone on his gold mine, then Kimo is just dead. Like, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, there's no way to get gold.
Yeah, he dead, man. That's it. He's too far behind in villagers. Matreiuss now on 52. Kimo down to under 30 in the moment.
Oh no. I think even Heroic Age, as early as Kimo tried to get it, he got so delayed. I think Heroic Age was a mistake. He should have gone all out on Classic Fight and really pushed Matt off of Hunt. And I think he could have done that if he committed harder to Classic Fighting and getting, you know, medium units, more units, a couple walls. Yeah, this is not looking good. Needs some heroes to deal with the battle boars.
Yeah, the Kimo did get in some value just now. He killed so many units. And maybe it was a bit overeager from Matreiuss to push into that base.
The camel numbers are coming up, but again, they don't deal with battle boars. They need something to kill battle boars. I think now the camel should probably just try and flank and find something to raid. Well, there's a rain. Okay, a couple farms coming down.
Oh, that is so bad. So few farms. Kimo doesn't have the gold, and yeah, he's once again committing these villagers in a very risky way.
Oh no, two more battle boars. That's got to be the what's it called?
Nail in the coffin? I think so.
Yeah, nail in the coffin, I guess. He can't even make heroes at this point. He's got his pharaoh. That's it.
Kimo can't even afford a coffin because he doesn't have any wood. Rip.
I'm sure Matt's got some to spare. Even Huskarl's coming out. Heavy RC.
Yeah, that's game. Matreiuss played this very nicely, very
Gee.
cleanly. It's cool to see him play some Norse for once. And
Yeah.
it keeps him able to go Greek after this. Obviously, he's
Yeah.
used up 4 now, but considering the other stuff he can do, it's not a problem at all. Kimo is gonna be going Oranos here on Alfheim in the blue color.
Good. And we've got Matt here picking, as predicted, Le Poseidon.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play this map in a late game. These TCs are nasty. Very much in favor of Matreiuss for sure. But at least Kimo has the information, so maybe he can grab a forward TC first somehow, if he manages to win the early fights.
Potentially even veto if he doesn't like them.
Yeah.
We'll have to see the woodlines on them though, because that's usually the most important part on these kinds of TCs. How do the woodlines shape them?
Not at all. A little bit of a forest here, so that helps a bit. And the cliff does help.
Makes it slightly more awkward for Matt to get there.
Yeah. But if he walls it up, that's brutal. And he has ceasefire, of course. The other one is quite open. Just looking at it like this. Yeah, this is definitely a harder one for Matt. But if he can go get it and wall it up, that's a very different story all of a sudden. What else do we have? We got Pandora's Box as a relic. Scales off a Ketobla Pass. Trios Bow. 2 ranged archers, that's really good. Kefira off Apollo as well.
Ooh. Yeah, some decent relics. I think villager movement speed especially is really good here, and the +2 range for Termas is nice as well. But I think Matt will probably make it so that Termas are not gonna have too much value in this game by making Hippicons or Hoplites.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Like the range relic, I think would come into play for the Arcus more than anything. 22 range on those things is pretty crazy. The villagers actually are getting queued from the TC onto the hunt. Takes them a long time to walk, but so long as this hunt is semi-secure, we're in a good place. Game is a little bit stuck there.
Small spike from Matt, it looks like. Hopefully it's sorted. You know, I'd much rather have a few spikes than continuous delay.
What?
What? I think it's over, isn't it? Isn't it already over?
I thought it was over.
Can I just go?
I mean, it's up to them. Yeah, we don't really have admin control as a spectator here. But it looks fine to me. Scout whacking the oracles. Stops any potential oracle heroization from happening. Otherwise, Kimo would have to make a new one. He doesn't want to do that. We got some caribou hunting with just the 1 citizen here, so that might be a really good target for Theseus if Matreiuss decides to do that.
Yeah, maybe by the time it's out though, Kimo will be able to just chuck a mana on it. Still, that will be causing a lot of idle time.
Oh yeah. Well, we got Prometheus against Hermes, so very much the expected pick, and here come the Matreiuss walls. Classic.
Yeah, looks like he's going for 2 TC. I don't see any. Actually, he's got a pretty good gold mine on the left side. It looks like for Matreiuss.
Yes, and that's
That's
very
quite
wallable.
defensible. Yeah.
The forest is also a wall. So yeah, he just needs a bunch of small pieces. This one as well. That is good.
This is gonna be a for an Alfheim. It's a really good map for Matt, I must say.
Agreed. And you know what he usually does here? Like he will make extra layers of walls once Kimo comes around and tries to break them down. So I'm not too worried for Matt here. Behind the 2TC, he'll of course get his Hippicons and hoplites going.
And I hope Kimo is gonna realize this on time and not commit too hard to trying to gold starve something that is almost not gold starvable. I mean, to be honest, he can probably break that wall. The one, not on the left, but the one, yeah, you're looking at now.
Yeah, this one.
And that should make it accessible to hit both gold mines. So maybe it's still an option to go in for the gold starve through that wall.
Yeah, and Kimo is going to see that there's a TC attempt here. Oh wait, the center actually putting a
Yeah, he
stop
should
to
have
that.
seen it. It's Alt Est, so it can still see now. Yeah, he should know.
Okay.
It's going
Here
to
comes
break
the
it down.
Promethean. So yeah, it's about to begin.
I actually kind of want Kimo to maybe make 6 units, then grab a TC, and then go on as well. Push in on the gold mines. Just a short little pause. Looks like Matt's realized his potential weakness though on the left side and is already starting with extra walls on it. And this side. God.
Walls, 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 walls. Oh, the Prometheans are toast. Nice, nice grab there.
Yeah, that's a big win because the Prometheans are the main tool in breaking down these walls. So.
Now here goes the double TC. And this also means that Matreiuss' villager production is going to be through the roof. Should be totally able to hold here. He's got Hippolyta, so she can help out shooting anything that dares to challenge the wall. Plus, extra layers are easy enough to make.
There we
Kimo.
go. Okay, I like this by Kimo. He's realized he's not gonna commit too hard to pushing on classic. He's just gonna grab TC and maybe then either heroic or third TC maybe even.
Hey, Sir Liam, thank you very much for hosting us for 60 viewers. Very much appreciated. Hope you had a great stream. We are currently in the losers finals of our monthly Age of Mythology tournament. And these guys just had one game so far. And the best is yet to come. More is waiting in the grand finals for the winner of this series. And I really like, by the way, that Kimo stopped producing Thermas, so that wood and gold can go towards a potential third town center.
Yeah.
Wonder if he'll start it up again, but probably no urgency for that. Also, Matreiuss is kind of prepared for this. Like, he's got these 2 range units. He's making the next wall. He's probably thinking about military academy soon. Good stuff.
God. Yeah, Matt's. I guess this is really what you have to do to keep Uranus at bay for as long as possible. Gonna try break down more walls. I mean, it's still costing Matt a bunch of resources and time to get these walls up, and
Yeah,
they're
they're
being
not
broken.
cheap.
So
I mean, there's
every
quite a bit of
villager.
cost here.
I mean, it's not as much cost as the units being trained by Kimo, but still.
Yeah, when
You're
you
gonna be
make
able to
that
get
money, it adds up. Then again, Matreiuss at 41 villagers already, and that number is only going up, and he still has ceasefire, and this TC can protect itself too. Oh my god, he's remaking another wall.
Oh, come on, quick, Kimo, get on it.
He's not rallying to the wall exactly, so that's a
Oh,
problem.
can you pick up
Centaur might go down, and
Yeah,
does.
got that. There's not many units by Matt. He's relied so much on the walls. Nada, there is a party in the base. There's not much to respond to it. He's making some units now, but
Oh,
yeah, there
that's
we
a
go.
really good catch.
Gonna
Match is
pick up
not
maybe 3
splitting.
villagers. I think that's 3 villagers. Yeah, and
Then
maybe even a
again,
Hippicon.
if Kimo keeps losing his units as well, that's costly too.
Yeah, especially the heroes. But picking off Theseus is actually quite costly too, because that's going to cost another 150 resources and TC training time. So I'll pick off that low HP Hippicon. I mean, yeah, I think Kimo's getting some value here. He's forcing idle times, picked off 3 villagers, killing some Hippicons here and there.
Yeah, some of them have gotten to be pretty low. Matt also hasn't been able to reseal the wall, but with Kimo leaving, it's becoming an option. Curious if he's remaking Theseus yet. Doesn't look like he's in a rush to.
Even more gates as well. They're costly too. Like every gate's another 15 gold. There's C4 in this screen alone.
Yeah, there's so many gates.
5, 6.
And he's upgraded his towers. But Matreiuss is gearing up for that heroic age, so that is coming real soon. And no doubt he'll be picking up Aphrodite. He's getting the armory going. Potentially military academies wouldn't be the worst, as Kimo is totally not ready for that. I mean, Hoplites deal so well with Terma, and they're a little bit better than Myrmidon as well.
Kimo, catch them!
Those
Oh no!
Hippocrates are not where they
You
should be.
right-click the wall. Oh man, they should have all been dead. Well, he's gonna pick off a villager maybe.
Yeah, good news is though that Poseidon can't heal them, so wherever they're going, even a citizen is tough for these guys.
Okay, he's not going anywhere. Well, I picked off a villager, so just moving there is still just one more villager kill. That's nicely blocked off there by Matt with buildings. But yeah, now it's time for Kimo to realize his condition of gold. It's 11 minutes. It's about this time where gold mines start running out, so he needs to hit the left wall, not this wall. I mean, Kimo can go heroic himself now as well. But he's a bit slower than Matt, but maybe he can squeeze out a 3rd TC on top of this as well.
It's a lot of Toxotes.
Yeah, I think if these armies were to fight, Matt's army's dead. I mean, Curse should carry this, but without that.
Yeah, good thing he's sitting under towers too, and I hope that production has not yet started. Medium archers coming in. But yeah, he's doing great, using the range of the Toxotes to pick off every melee unit. Kimo not particularly pushing forward to get a TC going, but he's also getting heroic, he's getting Bosa. He's at the citizen limit almost.
Yeah.
A fortress. Wow, Matt is really locking this down, huh?
Yeah, that fortress is huge, because now he can't go to that left side. There's just no realistic way. Not until destroyers. But maybe he can snipe it with the Terma while hitting the wall with the Myrmillos.
Yeah, he's focusing everything on the wall, it looks like. We also have the budget Chimera, but with Kimo having access to Chaos, maybe Matreiuss doesn't want to keep it too close to the army.
Yeah, that's a good point. He wants to probably leave that as separate as possible, so either only the myth unit or only 4 human units get converted and not both. I think more does look like he wants to secure TC maybe, or he's got buildings around one. Maybe he can go for a third soon. I think Kimo might be trying to go mythic though, it looks like. Time to trade Terma away for Hippicons.
I don't think that Matreiuss wants to use his curse on these guys, because actually if he gets Arcus, those are a softer target for the HP cap than the Terma are. So he can get way more value out of that, whereas against the Terma he can win a normal fight anyways. Hephaestus is coming in, Hecate is coming in.
Oh yeah.
And with Hephaestus being first, he will get the Colossus out for sure, but the Fortress should be really the target for the Tartarian Gate.
There's 30C.
I like
Sky
this.
Passage. That's good. Yeah, he needs to be proactive about the gold mines. And I want him to check out the left gold mine as well with something, maybe a palace or also Sky Passage.
Then again, so should Matreiuss.
Yeah, he should probably already think about expanding that way. Just to have it walled off and ready.
By the way, look at this timing. He will pretty much perfectly have the 60 favor ready to go, so you can get out an extra Colossus and start the Forge of Olympus at the same time. It's pretty good stuff. And he'll have favor for the hero as well. Did he get Atalanta, by the way? I think not. Ooh! Yeah, has to use Curse there, no choice.
Yeah, and his TC is gonna actually get denied. He's only one unit building it, one villager. And Kimo doesn't have the units in place just now to completely fight off Matt. Maybe he does actually.
Yeah, if Matt does retreat, then it's fine. I guess he doesn't want to run into all those Terma, because he's pretty close to population cap and he wants to be able to keep training villagers for now. But actually with both TCs doing research, that didn't happen. Heavy Archers is just now finished.
But now Kimo's on a big timer, because this Forge of Olympus army in about 2 minutes time is going to be able to stomp pretty much everything Kimo's got.
Oh, for sure.
So he's going to have to get some damage done quickly so that he can keep at least a numbers advantage by gold starving Matt, or just having 4 versus 2 TC population or something like that.
Got Polyphemus, so I think Tartarian Gate is going to be no problem at all for now. Also, whatever building gets destroyed here, we will have a ton of militia.
Oh no, he's chucking his units away, Kimo, careful. Yeah.
Very clutch Hippospis timing, by the way, and they got medium as well now, so not too bad. There's a Lampades. Hero Destroyers? Is this the M?
It's tanking damage a lot better. Yeah, you don't really want to cast Tart here when there's a Colossus and a Polyphemus chilling, waiting for it. I mean, there is the Chaos, right? So he's going to be able to convert the Colossus. Or does the Chaos already get used?
I believe it's there. Yep, ready to go.
Yeah. Perhaps.
Lampades? What are we doing? Oh no.
Arm raid? Oh no, yeah, you don't want to. No.
Das nicht gut. And dead. Okay, the Toxotes do have to be careful about those Terma.
But I don't know if you're looking on the left side, but Matt's queuing up with his bronze already. He's getting champion archers.
Yes.
One more batch, and it's full iron is done.
Yeah, meanwhile Kimo has, what, bronze weapons? That's it. That is not great.
He's going for that TC. So that's his plan for now. Okay, there's the Chaos. Gonna get rid of that Colossus.
You got champion Toxotes as well now. But Matt will not be able to stop the 4th TC grab from Kimo, so that could be a problem, although he'll have significantly better units. So we'll be able to push through or not, we're about to find out. No Telepolis. Oh, there it is.
I want to see Kimo chuck 2 palaces in front of this TC though, because it's looking really exposed as it is. Really easy to attack.
Yeah, it's only got Masons and fortified TC down for now.
I mean, that's decent, but ADTCs on their own are just weak. And all he's missing is architects, which, yeah, it's expensive, so... Oh, he's actually getting it, so well, he's got architects as well now. There's the Tatarian gate.
On the houses, of all things.
I guess to minimize the amount of militia while still doing as much eco damage as possible. But this fortress is up, which is going to be a problem. It's going to pop out siege from there. And yeah, I don't know. I hope that this should be enough of a distraction for Kimo to start pushing on the left side and cut off Matreiuss with gold. That's really his win condition here. And I hope he's doing that. I don't really see any action for it just yet. Oh, there we go. Now he's pushing in.
I also really like the 2 fire siphons from Kimo. That has potential, especially if he targets Helpolis. But unfortunately, we never really see that, so I am not sure they'll be able to withstand all this.
The fortress being hit. I think these archers need to just walk under the fortress and hit the gold miners right now, rather than shooting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're picking off the hoplites though, which is nice. But there were fanatics for that anyway.
Yeah, it's cleaned up. It's done some damage, but Polly will definitely clean this up. It's mainly been a distraction, and Matt's really low on food, actually, surprisingly.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Now I think it's time for Kimo to come in and wall a bit as well. Wall off that right side. Oh yeah, that's an even better wall than I was thinking, if you can get that up.
Now Matreiuss is getting the hand of Talos, however. He also got flat control coming in, and he's gonna be on pretty much 80 villagers momentarily. So many military academies here too. But Kimo has been catching up in upgrades. He's got the bronze mail now. This is not bad.
Iron weapons, champion archers, stone walls even. So this wall in the middle is gonna be even stronger to take down.
Oh, and engineers. Wow. There's a ton of people in the Sky Passage, so hopefully he's not completely forgotten that. If this army was together, that's actually better than what Greek has right now. 180 population is nothing to stop at.
Oh no, Kimo, that's a big mistake. I didn't realize he had those units. Yeah, he could have definitely just fought this with those units there.
He's forgotten about, I don't know what it is about the idle button, but
I mean,
people don't like it very much. But if is getting sniped a little bit.
Need to focus the fire siphons on the Heliopoli. And most importantly, I'll get those 10 units into this fight, because he's... Yeah.
Okay,
well, there they come. Did. And there's so many units here. That sucks. They could be winning this fight right now as we speak, but they're not. Bronze shields as well, so Kimo is really not far behind in the armory department.
We also have the champion hoplites now, so Greek is really starting to show their true power here. Of course, Fanatics still slapped them pretty good.
Iron Mail coming in as well.
Yeah, Mermiddle are kind of outdated now, so I think the sooner Kimo stops them, the better.
They're just budget hoplites at this point. Faster still, but... The fire siphon, the fire siphon's hitting the Heliopoli perfect. That's the correct way to use them here. Defensively, that is. And you should be able to win this fight, and I don't see any other pushes by Matt. Kimo should be able to defend this and push through.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a huge issue, especially with that many archers still around. They're picking off all the weaker units. And with the targeting of the siphons is so good on the Helpolis. Caravans are trying to go for here. That's not happening.
Oh no, that's that's minus 100 food right there. Oh, that's Polyphemus again. It's not actually that impactful.
No.
That's sad.
Kind of terrible.
Okay, there's a bit of a counter push on this side. Oh, there's a fire siphon in there. It could be. Yeah. Can you attack? Yes.
Passage still goes down, but no problem. At the cost of 2 Helipolis, that is not a great trade for the Greek. Can always
And there's
just
still a
remake it.
villager there. Hopefully you can, yeah, remake it. Expensive.
Yeah, but all these Hippospists, on the other hand, they're showing the Fnatic who's boss, that's for sure.
I don't know, this Fnatic's winning the fight. 3v1. Well, not winning, but I almost killed 2 of them.
Yeah, they trade pretty good. It's just that the Greek has better population efficiency, really. That's all that they're doing. However, being down in TC, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep that going. Once the watchtowers are really coming up, it's going to be all about the Colossus, but with Kimo banking 100 favor, he could not only be making Lampades, he could be turning any number of units into heroes. So what's the next point of failure for Atlanteans here? It's the Arcus spam. So if you overqueue Arcus, which I think Kimo is doing a little bit, then you might end up with too many, and a sudden siege switch from Greek would end the game.
But I see a lot of Hypaspists, and Arcus are definitely doing a good job against those, so for now it's working out just fine. Oh, another Colossus dealt with, so he still doesn't have to make Lampades. Although it's probably good to maybe queue up 1 or 2 just for now, because you see that they're being made. Yeah, I think Matt's gold mines are run out. He's just got the one on the right side, which he just sort of secured. And that's all he's got. His trade route is not really existing yet.
That's okay, he can make a small trade from here. Let's see if he does, but yeah, definitely gotta delete the other side markets, because that's not gonna work. Militia are currently buying some time for him. And you know what might be worth considering? Just like an army of 7 Peltas against these Arcus, but he actually is gonna give up.
He taps out. Alright, GG. Kimo won the game. He's on the board, guys. He's ready to come back and get his revenge against Moore in the finals. Not yet, though. Still has to finish finish Matreiuss, but I am seeing a nice Zeus war on Medit by both. Yeah, just going Zeus, so
Zeus.
it is a mirror. Kind of expected on this map.
Zeus OP.
On this map, for sure.
Now your other options would be kind of Poseidon or Hades.
Yeah, or the Kronos,
Or
but
the Kronos.
it's got to be something that you're comfortable with, and I don't think Kimo's too comfortable with Kronos against Greek on this matchup. I'm sure he can pull something off, but he probably just doesn't feel confident in it. So pick the safe option, go for Zeus, and at this point it's for the most part just pure who's the better Zeus player.
You know, it's probably really smart from Matreiuss to just use up Zeus here and leave Poseidon for later. Because he'll have other land maps to deal with, and it didn't work out on Alfheim, that's fine, but he's getting another chance, and probably will be going up against Ra at some point again in the series. It's just all about what Kimo will pick. Of course, this is Matreiuss' home map now. Have to bring off Nibelung, and actually we don't have any respectable hunt near the main. The boar are a little bit too far away to lure in.
Yeah, if only it was Poseidon.
Poseidon has the best luring, that's for sure.
Kimo is going for a very aggressive scouting here. He's literally just ran straight to the opponent's base. I think it's maybe a bit of a strange... Well, Matt's doing the same. Maybe I don't understand. Don't you need to scout for pigs?
Uh, he's cutting it dangerously close with what food he's got available at home. I
Yeah, he's
agree.
got 3 more pigs. Oh, 4 pigs actually. Yeah, Kimo's okay. He's got 4 pigs, I think. But I don't know about Matt here.
Yeah,
Oh
Matt's
yeah,
good
he's
as
got
well.
enough. Wow, okay. Maybe they just got lucky. They got all the pigs they needed, and then they decided, all right, I'm just gonna scout my opponent instead. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, it's a nice back gold for Kimo there. It's gonna be hard to punish.
It doesn't look like Matt has anything like that. Nope.
No.
Nope, but the TCs are also closer for Kimo than they are for Matreiuss. Like, this is a significant walking distance.
But that TC on the right does kind of secure 2 gold mines.
That's true.
So in that sense, further distance, but more potential value. I mean, considering this is mid, I don't think it's too impactful, but yeah. So who's up first? Oh, they're about the same. 1% faster by Kimo.
Yes, incredible gameplay thus far. Doing the same stuff.
But Matt's ahead 1 fishing ship as of right now.
That is true. See if he stays ahead by a fishing ship. It looks like he stopped making them for now. But so did Kimo.
Hand axe by Matt. Does Kimo already have hand axe? He's gonna have to get hand axe.
Oh, wow. Skipping
He
it.
should be getting it now. Hopefully he's getting it now. He didn't have the food earlier, but now he does.
Okay, there.
Yeah, okay.
Pickaxe as well, okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that. That's too wood heavy.
Yeah, that's usually a little excessive, and he's just gonna end up having less ships.
Yeah, he's gonna miss. Yeah, he cancelled it. He even cancelled it. Okay. That's okay. Then he's gonna be able to keep up in ship numbers.
By the time that upgrade pays itself off, I really agree with you there. You could have had 2 more ships and do way more damage than what you're getting out of the upgrades. So
Yeah. I mean, it's not in a close, especially mirror matches like this. Being behind 1 or 2 ships in these early skirmishes, you're literally losing 6 fishing boats. Like, you're forced to idle like 6 or possibly even 9 fishing boats by not being able to fight the water. So yeah, that upgrade is a giant mistake if it costs you a boat. So far it's looking good for Kimo. Picked off a boat there. It was an early resto. I don't like this.
yeah, it looks like Matreiuss is just happy to build up to larger numbers and then use a big restoration to get back here. Kimo is really rushing in there with the bolt as well, but yeah, Matt has one too, so.
Kimo is housed. This is a... Oh no. Okay, he just finished his house. But I was wondering, how is Kimo behind in numbers? But he was housed. As we
Yes,
can see,
so it's the upgrades and the
yeah.
house, yeah.
I mean, he cancelled pickaxe, so that's not
Oh,
an
he
issue,
did?
but yeah.
I did not notice. I'm sorry.
I thought I said it. Oh well. But yeah, he cancelled it, so he should have been in line with his numbers, but yeah, he got housed. So he was kind of behind 2 boats in that sense.
Yeah, if you said it, sorry, I ignored you. I'm getting a little tired, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fair enough, but we still have like this series plus a best of 7 to get.
Easy.
Yeah, sleep in tomorrow.
Nah, I've got a tournament tomorrow.
Right. How do you do it?
I don't.
Oh, but you're doing it.
Make a clone, easy.
Oh man, only I could do that. I'm good at it if I could play myself.
Here go the ship battles. 14, 14. It's pretty even. And that's gonna stay pretty even. Matt does add a third dock. So let's see if that can make a difference. And I also really like that he's splitting up his wood gatherers like that, keeping max efficiency there, as the villagers would
3
bump each
behind.
other a lot if he didn't.
Gonna force a bit of idle fishing boat time here. But we have to remember, although Kimo is doing okay in ship numbers, he's down restoration. So realistically, Matt's way ahead in the navy at the moment. You know, unless Kimo can get some value here in this fight, get some good micro going. He's picked off a bunch of boats. And now just retreat, minimize damage. I think Kimo's okay here actually. This resto wasn't too impactful.
No, he's got full HP ships now, whereas Kimo has some damaged ones, but it's not the end of the world. Like, you can still come back from this if you use your dock fire nicely. There's 3 docks right next to each other. Let's see how the
Full
fight
micro.
goes.
Yeah, I think Kimo is still, totally in this. It's equalized. I thought the resto would have more impact, but I think Matt blew it a bit early here.
Yeah, that could be a lot better. And we're also actually not seeing any heroes in the enemy resource areas, so that could make a huge difference if either player could just squeeze out that Odysseus and Jason. But now Matreiuss' army has a lot more in the health pool overall, and it looks like he's picking off a lot of ships from Kimo, denying all that DPS should be meaningful. And Kimo gets pulled in a little bit too.
Yeah, Kimo's behind in pop. I don't know if that's ships or something else, but I think it's ships.
Can be only ships. I don't know if he still has a Minotaur, but yeah, everything else is ships.
I mean, he's behind one fishing boat, but that's just one pop, so...
Looks like Matreiuss is pretty much stomping on the water right now, and yeah, splish splash. Ships go down.
Decisive.
Docks doing what they can to help out. Probably a good idea for Matt to retreat now. He's done his damage. Oh, he wants more. Has anyone gotten Persine, by the way? I mean, Matreiuss behind this, by the way, is making fishing ships, so that is great. He's got 13 now. No upgrades on them. Kimo holds this off, but 15 fishing ships, and Matreiuss is back to making triremes like clockwork. Beautiful. He's got his heroes out, and Kimo is trying to do the hero thing too.
I think Kimo must have lost his Minotaur somewhere. I don't see it.
You don't? I don't. So it must be. Ooh, this wood line is out. So he's about to get a lot of idols there. Oh, Matreiuss, no.
Well, free pick off there, so that's equalized. But yeah, this is gonna start snowballing further because Matt is not behind in boat count, and he's grabbing a second TC, so yeah, he's gonna keep progressing his eco this way.
We've certainly seen comebacks from situations like this before, but it's getting more unlikely by the minute, with Matreiuss just being ahead even on the villager numbers on land. And it's about to get a second TC. That is just too much of an advantage, Haggard. I'm not sure if Kimo really has any way back into this now.
I don't think there's much. So long Matreiuss plays this out normally, I don't see him losing this.
Yeah, like just get a third TC after you win the next fight, because you're still winning as Matreiuss here, I think. Yeah, that's more ships, so he's got this.
I think, yeah.
Just add a few more ships and get a third TC. Should be a huge advantage beyond that.
I think the only thing Kimo can consider doing is some kind of all-in land cheese, basically, but I don't see this working out. Like, he's not going to be able to have fish. So anything he does, Matt should be able to do plus better.
trying to get pickaxe, but yeah, Matreiuss
yeah.
is for 30 population up. Oh my goodness. Olympic parentage for a big hero harass, I guess.
Oh, for Kimo getting that. What? Okay. I'm actually more worried about the 200 food you're spending that probably needs to be put into villagers. Because you're not going to be able to get fish here.
Yeah, hold up. Okay, Matreiuss is pumping bills. He had such a big food bank, but it's only because he has so many fishing ships. So all is good with that. And Kimo trying to make some harass play happen. They're getting his ships once again off of the fish. Matt is just playing this so cleanly.
Yeah. And lure him into the boat range.
Oh, he's coming back with
Oh,
the
yeah.
ships again?
Honestly, I don't blame him. It's literally the only thing he can do, really, to try and make any kind of comeback. Like, taking TCs now just means, okay, I'm behind. I'm just going to try and play it out while behind. Taking the water is the only way you're going to get something. You're still going to be behind, most likely, but it's the only way to get some sort of value by having fish and denying his fish. So, I understand his decision. Personally, I would probably resign here, but that's my my weak mental.
Yeah, I guess Kimo really wants to make sure that he is out or not. The villagers are fighting the Hippicons now. That is never great. And he's falling further behind with that. I tried to get the TC, but will Matt see it? Oh my god, he just killed all the vills there.
Even Jason died. Okay.
Looking to trade with the heroes, but with so much more calf coming in, fair enough. Just wish he knew about that TC, I guess. 20 triremes from Kimo. The big comeback. Matt has a respectable amount himself, though, so it's not like he's totally dead if he fights. He can remake some. Oh, move commanding through the entire. Oh my god.
Yeah, he just lost all his chips there. Okay, well, I don't think it's worth a Matt to try and fight water. He should just go heroic, go mythic, and.
Wow, Kimo gets the TC. Unbelievable. Right when the Hippicons run past. Yep.
But still, these Hippicons might be a giant problem running around the base here, as Kimo doesn't have much of a response to it.
Matreiuss did stop making ships, and he's getting farms now. You know, he's got a lot of ships here still alive, so I mean, it's not too bad. They can just go into the docks, they can wait their time out. The villagers are getting picked off on land, so honestly, Matreiuss' situation is just fine. He doesn't need to rush this. He can take a 4th TC, actually, if he wants to. It's a massacre, Haggard. Oh my god. There's nothing to add.
Even this nice and safe gold mine is far from safe.
All the heroes get surrounded. That's a disaster. This is the only place that Kimo can go at this point. I mean, the other gold mine, Matreiuss is sitting on it. He's building up on it. This is miserable as a situation for Kimo. He has to tap out of here.
Even Hopelight's coming in, so potential for some building destruction even. Yeah, it's taking the TC. I'm sorry, Kimo. It was a good run for this game, but it's time for the next one, I think.
Matreiuss on 80 villagers. And that's
there we
that.
Go. GG. No more Zeus for Matt.
Actually, Kimo made more ships. By like 20.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, in the end, he took that water back. He made like 25 ships there, I think. Something like that.
Spawning in the blue color, we've got Kimo playing as Isis.
And spawning in that red color, we've got the Matt playing his staple god, Poseidon.
The stable god. Quick dock on the bottom for both sides. Of course, it's easier to go there because your villagers spawn on the bottom side. But, you know, you can do mind tricks and go the other way. Not that it makes a huge difference or anything.
Yeah, I think for these civs, Greek and Egyptian, for the most part, what your build is, you try to get 9 ships on both sides. So going one way or the other kind of doesn't matter. You can alter your build to maybe go like 12 ships on one side, and then you'll probably end up with 6 on the other. That's about all that happens if you try and focus one side more than the other, but yeah. For the most part, as long as both players do their build properly and adapt quickly enough, it should be an even split between the fishing spots.
And the magic numbers are multiples of 3. It has been foretold.
In AOM, absolutely. Fishing spots. Packs of boar. Sometimes packs of goats. Wolves.
Lions. Hyena. Lions actually come in pairs
Yeah.
of 2 sometimes.
Yeah.
So I
I
lied.
think hyenas too is like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Wolves in this map is actually 3 and 4.
Yeah, that villager that gets caught by 4 wolves is gonna
Yeah.
have a bad time.
And I've seen points currently on the E. The constraints between them is not that big, so you can have like 8 wolves in one screen.
Wow.
If you run between those,
That's a yikes.
I mean, it depends a bit on pathing as well, because most of the times if you run past a pack of wolves, you should usually survive that. But if you bump into them, that's when you might get screwed. But for the most part, you should be able to notice that on time and adjust your pathing accordingly.
Temple's coming up. Oh, I like that super forward dock. Actually, Kimo
Ooh,
is enraged by this and he's sending the villager for a butter knife fight.
not gonna be on time.
Too late for butter knives.
He's gonna keep making his house, because going all that way there and also getting doubled on by the scout would probably not be worth its time. But the fight might be forced upon him by Matt. Yeah, he's gonna have to run. Yeah.
A peaceful
Hermes is
beginnings.
already in. But Kimo, however, is not up yet. In fact, this is becoming really late. This is not good.
Yeah, you know what? This dock is not happening. The one we're looking at, that's for sure. Maybe this fishing ship can start one over here, but even that is not going to be super easy to do. Obviously going to try to sneak by and do one in the corner, but that's going to be seen.
No, he's moved a villager there, so he's going to build a dock. You know, where, you know, Matt's put his forward dock. He must going to mirror that dock on the other side.
Yeah, but that's going to be a trireme, and that will actually kill villagers if Kimo is not careful.
Oh yeah, gotta run.
My
Run,
goodness, Kimo.
Kimo. No.
That is a massacre again. Wow. Really good start from Matreiuss here. That dock is also like 50 gold right there is tied up. Oh, the
If deleted
villager!
to get like 20 gold back, but yeah. Oh no, this is a really poor start by Kimo, unfortunately.
Oh, it doesn't keep chasing
yeah.
though. That could have been a pickoff if the centaur doesn't turn around, but now villager can teleport into the sentry tower and the priest will heal. Uh-oh.
Schwinks is incoming.
Okay,
Even this dock is not going to go up, so Matt's or Kimo's top side is not looking good at all here, and his bottom side's even being harassed. So he's going to have to do something about that as well. He's not going to be able to get a smooth, fast heroic or anything like that.
I'm looking for like blips on the map for heroes, but it doesn't look like they exist just yet.
Okay. Small win there, picked off the centaur. Hopefully can heal up that Sphinx with the priest. Oh, comes the villager again.
I mean,
What
that's
is he gonna do?
some potential, but Kimo's gonna need ships to combat the Greek ones, and he's only really doing that on the bottom side of the map. Only got one, so might be some fast heroic play, especially with that per scene being researched, but Matreiuss is following up as well.
I wouldn't consider it fast heroic. He's got 200 food, 100 gold in the bank. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's
not
like,
a fast heroic.
That's not fast. But I'm not sure what really went wrong, Hagrid. Like, where did the resources go? There are 13 villagers on wood right now. So that's the thing I missed.
I think maybe Kimo got a bit thrown off by Matt's forward dock.
Right.
He was not able to get as much food as he wanted, and he had to send more villagers over. Which in turn possibly delayed his uptime.
Yeah, that makes sense. Got more ships now on the bottom side of the map, but not that much more. How did this dock happen? Was that the villager? Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Not bad.
There was a half dock there that just got destroyed. I guess Matt was too distracted by that one. He didn't realize the other one going up, so... Well, that's nice by Kimo, just shoving that in there, being a nuisance.
Yeah, good for him.
Doesn't have to do anything with it.
Oh.
Stable.
Yeah, he's taking this seriously, man.
It's the staple stables.
Dionysus is coming up, and we're gonna have triple heroes very shortly. With a Hydra. So hail Hydra. Barracks coming up for Kimo, trying to pad out his army, no doubt. He's got absolutely 0 units on land. So he has to respect this.
Kimo is very far behind right now in the center map. Surprisingly, because usually Isis is quite dominant in that sense, but because he's not even gone up heroic yet, he's just fallen behind somehow.
Hippolyta coming to the middle. Theseus is out, and Atalanta is next. Matreiuss doesn't have enough money to get the TC, unfortunately, but he is killing the deer and leveling up that Hydra.
Level
4
up.
head equals better. 3
Triple
heads. 4 head when?
Going from, you know, a 20 hack, 10 crush myth unit to a 60 hack, 30 crush myth unit. It's like Heka Giant.
That's amazing, actually, yeah.
Possibly more deer packs. Could upgrade it to a 100 hack, 50 crush myth unit.
Yeah, when you have 5 heads, that's just the best unit in the game.
Yeah, raw DPS, only a Titan can beat it.
That's a lot of villager kills, Hagrid.
Yeah, this
little
Kimo's
Hipicon
not
raid.
realizing this. And there's more coming in.
Oh my god, I don't think he's looking, dude. Like he must
Kimo.
be microing the ships or something.
Oh, there we go.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Yikes, that's a big ouch. Kimo is up through Nefties, so at least he's got that. And hopefully he's going to be able to do something with this and take some of the middle of the map to get the next gold mine secured, but...
Oh man, that Scylla is doing so much work, tanking all these ships. And
yeah,
Matt
but
is
it
able
wasn't
to...
enough.
Oh, he's able to pump out a few more ships. It's not enough straight up. I would really like him to make a siege ship. Oh, we're gonna have A and E in the main base.
Oh no, there's Atalanta already out there. That's gonna reduce the damage a lot. But still, it's gonna do a lot of damage. And the Scorpion Man especially, that's what we need to keep an eye on. That's gonna two-shot villagers. No, 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 no. Don't attack Atalanta. No, don't get doubled on. No.
Yeah, the heroes are ganging up on it and doesn't
No,
really
why
have much of a chance. But Matreiuss has lost quite a few villagers. Kimo is now a little bit ahead, even counting for the fishing ships. So this is pretty nice. And he's able to throw down the Migdol in the front. So this is exactly what he needed. Just a little bit of a distraction to get Matreiuss off his back. But loses every single myth unit and the minions are pretty much done for as well.
Yikes. This was a... It could have been better.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that. These ancestors and Scorpion could have been hitting villagers instead of heroes. And then it would have been brutal, even with the heroes there. But...
At the same time though, the Leviathan has been buffed as well by the Eclipse and it took down the dogs, so pretty good start for it.
Yeah, hitting that heroic mage with the AE is just gonna help put Kimo, you know, give him some, you know, secure his fish, deny Matt's fish, kill a bunch of villagers in Matt's base, get map control, at least to some degree, like taking a TC and a mid goal here with the AE going on, so big value from this AE still, even if it wasn't used to its maximum potential.
Well, I really like that Kimo got the extra TC. That is actually looking pretty good for him, but Matreiuss has so many resources. I don't think it should be any problem for him to get an army out. Like, where are the archery ranges? Why are these stables idle? Is he looking for a mythic transition? That's not gonna happen, surely.
He's going for TC, I think. Or his villagers are moving there.
Yeah, I guess he does have
Gold.
ceasefire still.
The thing is, it's all about gold now. It's 12, 13 minutes in the game. I think 14, 15 minutes is about the time where the second gold mine in base runs out. That's pretty early on from this point. And Matt taking this TC would kind of secure that gold mine. So if Kimo can scout this and stop it, that would be huge.
Yeah, he just about doesn't know about it. He's so close to it, but what?
At least anyway.
I guess Matreiuss has
so-
had enough of losing units.
Maybe he thinks Kimo knew about the TC, but now Kimo is looking at the TC. I mean, it's gonna go up now anyway, but you know, Kimo's gonna have the Sea-Turks on it. That's gonna be annoying because that's just gonna be in the way.
Yeah, I think if you're Kimo, you just grab your third TC now. Make whatever you can out of that ISIS town center bonus, which +3 population for each. Should go pretty
Yeah.
long way if he maxes out. Thracian horses is coming in though. That's gonna be a bit
and
tough.
heavy. He's gonna have to get his own heavy spearmen to try and keep up at least a bit. Copper weapons even. Yeah, it's gonna look scary here. I think Kimo's best hope here is well, not fighting this this giant beast Hydra, but try and somehow keep Matt of as much gold as possible to try and keep his numbers down. You know, this siege works is starting to look like free level up experience for this Hydra at this point.
Yeah, he's going for it.
Can he get ahead from it? Oh
Yeah,
no, he didn't, because he didn't get the last hit.
we will absolutely need the Toxotes very, very soon for Matreiuss. Otherwise, he's gonna be in major trouble.
I don't think he actually does, because he's got... If he just gets full pop, his Hydra alone is going to carry this fight, but his Hippicons are so strong with Thracian horses, heavy upgrade, copper weapons,
They
and the
have,
Hydra.
oh, they have Spirited Charge as well. That's right.
They have everything. And these are only medium spearmen. He needs at least heavy to even consider fighting this at this point. These Hippicons are juiced up to the gills.
Hydra does need to be careful not to run into those priests,
Oh.
but it is not enough
It's gonna be
Hippicons to...
dead.
Oh, that is
That's
really
a big
unlucky.
But these Hippicons here are going to be quite annoying. Oh, and most of the army dying, getting caught. Gonna have to run through the gate, but most of the units are already dead.
Yeah, real weak there.
Kimo needs towers. The only thing here now is just slap down 2 or 3 crenellated towers and just mass heavy spearmen. Copper mails coming in, heavy spearmen's coming in, so those are the good things to get. Just get 2 more towers. I mean, it's already becoming a bit late here because he doesn't have the units in place to defend his villagers.
Yeah, man, Matreiuss just equalized that villager number and actually is killing even more there. So that is enough to make up for past disadvantages now that he has the same kind of map control that Kimo does. But Kimo does have free TCs, so he should be able to replenish quickly enough. But Matt, with this massive cavalry army, maybe can even split them up and just hit more villagers.
Yeah, definitely. And this gold mine in the back looks definitely raidable. Yeah, most of these things look raidable. I mean, these towers... I hope Kimo's got crenellations. Oh, they already ran them through the gate. That's nice. And run them back through the other gates.
Let's see. No crenellations, Hagrid. No crenellations.
Oh.
But we do have Bacchanalia.
Oh my god.
He's got everything for these horses, that's for sure.
These are some roided up Hippicons.
Oh, a raid group? Interesting.
Okay.
I mean, they'll get like horses spawned on them in a moment, but at the moment the stables are not producing. So a few kills for sure.
Come on, get crenellations, Kimo. This is literally the best counter you can have. Scorpion Man being the second best. But even you need a good number of them, because 20 Hippicon against 1 Scorpion Man is still gonna be a dead Scorpion Man.
Oh,
Hephaestus.
here comes Hephaestus.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it because you really need that Forge of Olympus thing to get going into the late game here, as Isis will be more interested in staying longer in Heroic and getting those upgrades. But maybe we'll see the early Son of Osiris, who knows?
I mean, Kimo is definitely committing a bit more to Heroic Age here. He's trying to set up a trade as well, it looks like, or setting up walls for a trade. Even more walls incoming. But yeah, these chariots are not going to last long if they get boxed in by some Hippicon.
The water has been quite peaceful in the meantime. Kimo owns all of the bottom. He's using ramming galleys to clean up. Matreiuss still has some triremes left over from the early game.
Oh, let's not fight here, Kimo.
Going Tot? What?
Whoa, what?
I can't justify Tot, man. Not against Poseidon.
No, this is a mistake. Big mistake. In fact, the moment he sees Hephaestus, he should immediately cancel. Because he cannot deal with Colossus.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't exactly have DM patch Phoenixes here, so it's not an option to use that unit. Tot upgrades won't kick in until super late in the game. It's not like Poseidon can't deal with them, so.
Still going Thoth. I don't like this. I really don't. He's gonna have some serious meteor timing or something like that, because what do you spam elephants? Is that what your plan is? Against Mass Poseidon Cav, who can easily transition to Prodromos? Because they've got all the cav upgrades. I don't think I like this.
Yeah, Champion Cav is coming in. Forge of Olympus is coming in.
Oh,
I don't think you can get a TC though.
Right. Yeah. These Hippocons, a lot of them are quite low health, so... Scorpion Man, heavy spears.
Oh, but here comes the Champion upgrade, Margaret. That is terrifying for these
Yeah.
chariots to deal with.
I mean, the chariots are dying, but the spearmen did win their fight.
Yeah,
There's a
he
mid goal
can
here,
go for
though.
the mid goal. So that is actually a saving grace right there.
There we go. But the TC might go up.
Exactly, and that is exactly what was necessary there as well for our Greek player. Where is the meteor? This is the one thing that can stop the TC. Maybe there's a better target though in the main, but I highly doubt it. Okay, there goes the Spearman. Is he gonna get line of sight for it? The cast
Yeah,
is
he could
going
have
for... It will stop it. Oh
Smash.
my dog.
Okay. So I guess Kimo is playing here for the pop advantage. He might have slightly weaker military. Ooh, that's a nice second hit, actually. But he can hopefully keep on going with a population advantage and potentially gold advantage because, you know, Matt's not gonna have good trade. Has limited gold access.
He's eating the gold.
Oh. Is it gonna be Kimo who's gonna get gold started by one Colossus? Alright, no more heals for you.
That's the next gold mine, I guess. But
Kimo's gonna get his own upgrades. He's gonna get Champion Spearmen, Champion Chariots, Book of Thoth, Copper Shields. He's gonna get, you know, at least some decent tech to combat this.
Yeah, the Book of Thoth is like almost enough to make up for the plenty, to be honest. So I like that he's prioritizing it.
And these unupgraded talks, I mean, they've got armory upgrades, but they're just talks.
That's big sad.
Yeah, this Champion Spearman, that's good because now they can somewhat hold their own against these Champion juiced up cavalry. And I think the longer this goes, I mean, I think I just saw Guard Tower going up by Kimo, so
You're
yeah,
right.
these towers.
Yeah, Matreiuss has lost control of the map there, but he's still got Polyphemus, he's still got Colossi. Let's see if he can get a few more going. What are the upgrade situations here? We're missing the iron
much
armor
max.
upgrades.
Yeah, he's still missing those too, but that's it. It's not too bad for Isis at this stage. Like, he's got full copper, and he's got champion units, so, you know, it's just slightly behind an armory.
Yeah, those Hippicons are getting on top of the villagers, though I'm not sure that this Migdal will fully go up. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Colossus is on it anyways.
Dying so fast.
Yeah, it's
Two
not coming up.
villagers. One villager. They all test.
Oh,
Oh, he
wow.
got up, but it's going right down.
Yeah, that's gonna be minus 400 right there. All the villagers are dead as well. The Toxotes have been doing a great job picking off the Spearmen. And yeah, the Colossus and Polyphemus, once Matreiuss has the third TC, should be adding a lot here to the table. Oh my goodness, what is this? We've got a
Okay.
little bit of a side build.
I think that was all just to stop the trade.
Yes.
But yeah, Matt's down to his last gold mine. Although it's not really in peril, it's not really a full gold mine either. It's already been mined from. Halfway
He's about
done.
3,000. He's got, of course, the plenty
no trade.
vault.
Yeah, he's got the plenty for now.
But where trade?
the-
That's what he really needs. A trade route. And it's gonna be tough because Kimo is all over this.
Yeah, I think essentially, as long as Kimo doesn't get completely pushed off the map, which, to be honest, is looking quite scary at the moment.
Yeah, man, the Colossus and the Polyphemus are doing so much work here. No tanking, because Kimo has been good at micro. But this Greek army is currently overpowering the Egyptian one by far, even though the
the army
population
ups.
is the other way around. But population limit doesn't matter if you don't have the units.
Oh god. Yeah, these chariots are just getting slaughtered. Right now, against these hips, you don't want chariots here. You just want, I don't know. You need crenellated towers, really.
Yeah. Yeah, still making the... Oh my god, that's a gap?
What? There's double gap here.
Yeah, that is not a finished wall, everyone.
Okay. Okay, you have two walls and they both have a gap.
It happens, it happens. But yeah, 3D games, you have to turn the camera sometimes.
Okay. Spearman trying to help defend these last gold miners, but this is an extra gold mine secured by Matt, so he's extending his life a bit here on the gold side.
It's really
Maybe
good
he can
stuff.
make a push.
Oh,
fortress
the
is gone.
siege towers are actually able to kill the fortress, but spawn the militia, and that's gonna deal with the siege towers themselves. So it's not an equivalent exchange. This is good for Matreiuss.
It is now, because yeah, it's 600. Technically still.
Kimo is not looking, and his villagers are getting annihilated by burning arrows. Fire doesn't do anything, but oh well. It looks cooler.
It looks very deadly. Now he's retreating now. He's down to 43 villagers. He's only got 13 caravans himself, so his trade isn't really picked up yet either.
The Egyptians should have stayed down south. This is Greek territory. Tough stuff. 45 town centers coming in from Matt. That is just really nailing the coffin again. Especially if he finds the trade route and parks the Toxotes in there.
Oh no, this is not good for Kimo. He doesn't have the gold to make like a couple mercs to deal with this either. He just doesn't have it right now.
Yeah,
and they're dying so fast.
Pickups. 3 more siege towers go down. He must have lost like 7 in the last 2 minutes. That is
I think these towers are
expensive.
Yeah, this is a mistake, I think.
Matt's going after the next CC. Oh yeah.
Wow, how does this turn so fast? He just lost 1 fight on the right side, and it's just been just downhill from there. It's just every fight just wiped.
And I think the main reason for it is because there was no Son of Osiris. Like, the TC denial from Meteor was not worth not having the mummies for the Colossus and not having the Son of Osiris to help defend. And in fact, this fortress positioning with the forest actually means that I think Matreiuss can Petrobolos siege this DC, man. I think it's in range.
I don't know about that.
No? Okay.
Nah, it's very close. Maybe with engineers, but I don't think so.
Either way, Helipolis also would be fine. He's getting engineers.
Oh, just gonna keep healing that close. See, this is why you need mummies. Oh man, this Colossus just, instantly back up to full HP.
By the way, Silver Colossus look a lot better than Gold Colossus, so I approve.
I agree. Gonna hit this gold mine. This champion Spearman and Scorpion might be able to do a good chunk of damage, but is that gonna be enough to keep, Matt from winning?
It's a bit worrying. This game might be too far gone, but it's definitely helpful. I mean, Matreiuss still does need the villagers, but he's currently up like 2-1 in villager counts.
And I think most of Matt's army is actually dying here, at least in this area. And the villagers are all dying. There's still a Colossus on the TC though.
Yeah, and more are coming as well. There is a triple Petrobolos, and they're walled off. So the STC will need repairing ASAP.
There's a tower coming up. There's a couple mercs out. Kimo's finally got a bit of a trade. He's got 30 caravans. And I think they're doing a longer route than 18 gold than that one Borderlands game. 41.
Yeah, it's 41. That's pretty decent. Especially if you can empower it with the Pharaoh, but I'm thinking the Pharaoh might be brought to the front to try to get the CC back. It's gonna be super hard though.
He's gone. He doesn't have anything to stop the Colossus, and even the War Petrobolos, he can't stop it.
Oh, the mercs aren't gonna get in. They're timing out.
I'm a little bit worried for Matt's gold situation though. I don't know how many vills he has on gold, but he doesn't have that much trade. And I saw him lose a bunch, so...
Yes,
but the trouble of
caravans.
Those are funeral rites priests, but even them, they still take forever. There we go. Finally, one is dead. And the next one. How easy would it have been to just set up all these priests and upgrades? Just pop out a mummy, Pull him back. Pop him out again.
Aye, those patrol balls went a little bit too close for comfort to the army. But you know what? It's actually not a bad thing to trade them, I think. You can get some other better units.
Okay, GC trying to go back up. Can the Merc spam defend this location? I don't know if it can. At least the patrol should be able to continuously deny it.
It is certainly helping, but some of those mercs are actually timing out, and the patrols are just taking down the TC again. Lots of Hippicons still at the front lines. Matreiuss' resources are dropping low, but he has this gold mine over here. A little bit still is left. And Helipol is finally coming in for Matreiuss. He's got 23 caravans, and he's got this gold mine. I think he's good. He's good to go now for the late game.
He's got enough caravans to keep up. It's gonna be tough for Kimo to try and secure this position back. I mean, he's down to 23 villagers. He's got 44 caravans, but 23 villagers. This is not good, Kimo. You're gonna have to get some more villagers.
The team is just being an absolute tank. You don't care.
You see Leopold just burning away at Kimo's production.
Wow. Yeah, these don't have full upgrades, so Architects is still missing. Masons is in though, so that's nice, but only gonna buy so much time. Sentry Towers from Matreiuss coming up, Watchtower on the way, of course, and Weapon of Titans, so we might be seeing a little bit of a Tyrol raids, and they're looking at these markets right now menacingly. Might take down the docks, could take down the...
Run around.
Oh man. I mean, that works, but what is this, Hagrid? Excuse me?
It's a giant trade route. Like I said, 48 caravans. Oh, the TC is being empowered. There's only one Patrobolos. Can the empowerment combat this?
Looks like more or less it can. Two
the second one now.
Probably not.
But the mercs are slowly breaking through the wall.
Take the timeout, Hagrid. Maybe the next wave, though. If there's a next wave. That's fully denied now. Okay, how is that trade attack going?
Yeah. They're hitting the markets. There's 4 markets. But they're all gonna go down.
Yeah, and with that, Matreiuss just takes over map control pretty much completely. Kimo has nowhere left to run.
Still trying to get this TC up, but he needs something to do with the Patrobolos. That's literally all he needs to deal with. Well, he needs to do with this thyroid issue.
Yeah, they're in the main now. They could take down the temple. They could go after the TC, the houses, the towers. Everything's up for grabs, really.
For now, Kimo has good resources, but yeah, he's gonna have to get this trade back up soon, because you know, one click of the auto queue merc button, it's all gone.
Matreiuss has just done such a good job throughout this game. It looked a little bit rough when he was getting Ancestor's Eclipse, but everything he's done since has been pretty much textbook. So yeah, the Toxotes transition, the super dope Hippicon transition as well, and lastly this Polyphemus Colossus action with the siege setup. It's just so good.
I have to say, Matt really loves this Polyphemus. Like, I think Polyphemus has 95% uptime when Matreiuss is playing Poseidon in Mythic Age.
Yeah, Polyphemus dead, instantly remake.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it if you can afford him. Like, I think it's 4 pop? Or is it 5 pop? I think it was 4 pop.
I think.
Yeah. For a Colossus, that doubles as a hero.
It's a pretty good deal.
I mean, it's more expensive in gold, but cheaper in favor, so...
Business deal accepted. Hoplites only medium at the moment. I mean, they're fully upgraded otherwise, but it would be nice to have that heavy
Yeah.
and champ upgrade set.
Yeah, okay, so the trader has been rerouted, but
Oh god, some of them are terrible.
there's a fortress on the TC now, so it's gonna get harder and harder for Kimo to get this TC back.
The slow push is real, but Kimo is holding on because he must. He loses this, then he is out of the tournament, whereas Matreiuss wants blood and he wants to fight more, and he must destroy everything in his way.
Or monument to soldiers. Oh, no, it's being left alive. Humble Matreiuss. Never mind.
Did the Toxotes just kill a farm?
I think yeah. I feel like the catapult's doing that, but it's friendly fire, so that's not possible. But the catapult is shooting at hoplites.
Next AOM game. Make a friendly fire. Only god powers do friendly fire, I think. Can't think of anything else. Berry picker! No!
DM players triggered.
I think supremacy players should be triggered too. I mean,
Stage probably.
actually, it's not that bad compared to his current farming speed, because he only has like plow, so okay.
Oh yeah.
You're forgiven,
not that
Matreiuss.
great.
It's fine.
I mean, I'm triggered because there's 20 villagers on one patch of berries, but
They're already gone, it's okay.
yeah. I mean, now they're idle, so I'm still triggered.
Good point. We got a Phoenix.
Oh, he's trying out the Phoenix strat.
Just
You know,
get
it might be
15 more.
Is this gonna pull through?
How do the eggs work in Voobly? I assume they still cost favor, the Phoenix from egg.
I think it's terrible, yes.
Right, that's trash.
It probably costs the same as an actual new Phoenix.
Yeah. And the stats here.
Phoenix on the wood line.
About the stats, guys, the 40 attack looks like a lot for both hack and crush, but this is not DPS like the other units. This is damage per attack, and this is a 2.5 second animation, so their actual DPS is more like 18 each, which is sad.
I mean, it is splash, but yeah.
Here they go, losing to a bunch of Toxotes, yep. That's Trio Phoenix.
I mean, I think that they've done okay so far. They're not worthless. Like, these villagers are getting murdered. There's 3 Phoenix here.
Okay, yeah.
That works.
So Phoenix
see
from
how
egg is actually cheaper, it's 10 favor.
Okay. Still, yeah. You'd still buy that. I feel like somehow Kimo is winning here. At least this area. I don't know if he's pushing anywhere else.
Possible the Phoenix trick has worked.
Yeah, it's kind of... I don't know. I don't know how, but it's somehow distracted Matt from TC maybe or something.
Oh my god, Kimo has it back?
This game is not over. Kimo is climbing his way back.
Yeah, he's even getting a Miggle, so that will help a lot with defending this, but now all the Phoenix will be toast. And that is Kimo's gold right there gone.
And Kimo's on 114 pop still, so he needs to try and recuperate a bit, pull back, get his full pop. In fact, Kimo needs to make some more villagers. Again, he's on 18 villagers. How can you push with buildings if you have no villagers to build buildings with? Or no resources in terms of food and wood.
Well, Matreiuss is trade. Oh my god, what happened here? Did they idle up?
Maybe they bumped into each other, or... I don't know.
Well, Matreiuss is getting coinage anyway, and he's got a bunch of wall boxes. For some reason these militia are not on aggressive mode. They're not fighting the dock.
That's weird.
That is real strange.
Bit of a waste of pop now for Matt, unfortunately. Could have been 2 more Hippicons somewhere else or something.
You know what? Actually, I'm not sure where he is. He's making a Tyroi, but they're not popping out. He's got a secret Colossus temple. Yeah, these guys idled up. What's happening with Matreiuss? Where is his army?
Where are both players' armies, to be honest?
Matreiuss is almost 120 population in Eco.
Oh my god. He
Wait,
has.
I'm sorry, it's more. That's more.
It is 75 plus 5 is. Oh, it's 15. 90, that's 130 population.
Oh my god, Matreiuss can't make units.
He has like 10 militia. So he has 20 pop left to make an army.
Is he still auto-queuing the caravans? He must have stopped, right?
Well, he's on 40. So, for a Greek, that's really high.
He might throw this game like that if he's not careful.
Definitely. And all things considered, his eco is really bad. Like, he doesn't have much stockpiled. All his villagers are all in favor. He's missing 2 farm upgrades and a wood upgrade. Matt?
Better have shot and flora. Okay, that's decent.
Got that. Yeah, he's got a couple Hypaspis just fighting a barracks in the back that's almost irrelevant.
Well, let's hope he realizes what's happening, because this is a disaster.
Yeah. It's on 100 favor as well, so it could be making a bunch of Colossus, and I honestly don't know why there isn't already 5 Colossus on this TC here. Other than Pop, I guess. Oh, Matt.
135 civilians for Matreiuss. No. Not like this. Okay, sending a few villagers in there is actually helpful.
Yeah. Good, more pop freed up. Problem is actually these fortresses, they're going down, they're spawning militia, but that's precious pop he needs in Colossus or something. The militia themselves, I mean, you know, it's nice for a little harass, but you want to pop out the siege, you want to chuck 4 Colossus on this TC and laugh.
No, Matt Catapult will be taking down the fortress. But Matt is still saving his villagers. Oh my god.
I don't know how he doesn't have 10,000 gold already with 40 caravans and, you know, not having a lot of good perks.
$40 caravans is way too much for Greek.
Yeah, I think 30 is about the upper limit of what you want usually. But for some reason, Matt, like, still doesn't have a stockpile of gold. So he kind of does need 40 caravans somehow.
Mostly because they're not working, but now he's had a delivery and look at that. He might as well make a wonder now.
I mean, not even. It's still not like, whoa, got 4k gold in the bank. Nope, it's just 1,000 gold.
Yeah. If anything, a Titan is worth considering, but so many villagers still. Hopefully he's not remaking them or something insane, but save the market at 15 hit points, and Kimo is over here trying to build stuff. Let's see if Matreiuss notices that. Ugh. He's got 100 favor and 11 praying villagers. So
yeah, I know.
Sorry, 11? Make that 18.
And this is what I mean. Colossus are the answer to everything right here, right now. But they're not popping out. Or they're not even being produced, one of the two. I don't understand. Because this tough late game, I mean, this is not even real tough late game. Like, this honestly just looks like normal Osiris late game minus mummies. Like, I'm not seeing champion elephants bursting through like TCs or anything.
Well, at least the juggernauts are gonna be taking down the markets for
Yeah,
Kimo, and that is a
but
problem for him.
I have to consider again, this is 11 pop on water.
Yeah.
And
More
he's losing for more
praying
villagers.
males.
In fact, Matt's got almost 3k food. He could probably take like 5 or 10 villagers off of farms instead.
I agree, but finally his
Whoa.
trade is getting thinned out, so this is exactly what needs to happen for Matreiuss to come back into the game if Kimo only knew. But he doesn't.
Well, he's not getting much done here. He's getting pushed back.
Oh man, he didn't kill a single caravan.
It's just damaged. Kimo's slowly mounting a push towards the Matt's third TC.
This is only getting worse, man.
And you know, this game is going on for so long. Wood is becoming... Oh my god.
What is this game?
It's not good. Why is this game happening now? We can't afford this time. We have... You know, if Kimo wins, we have another match in this series and then a best of 7.
Oh my god, imagine another game like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll be here till 3 AM. Let's do it.
and there's still hope because it's only like...
Oh, Colossus. There's a Colossus on the field finally.
Oh my god,
Just
finally. Good units. Helipolis next, please.
I don't even want, like, Helipolis are good, but there's mass spearmen everywhere. Like, Colossus, just pure Colossus. There's no mummies, no Osiris, only one Pharaoh. Just, yeah, Colossus.
Okay, Matreiuss has 4,000 food. Holy crap, that is illegal.
His gold is thinned out again. Like, he had like 2k, but now must be those Colossus, I guess, and towers.
Might be looking at some form of decent push here with walls. If Matreiuss can do some layering of that, that can go a really long way. Could be fortified walls, to be honest. Could be looking into a Titan still. Certainly has the eco.
More Colossus coming through. That's good for Matt, anyway.
I have no idea why it's fighting a catapult there. The patrol boss is enough to take out these towers. Like, it will be slow, but it will happen.
Yeah, this push is being shut down here by Petrobulus and Colossus. But now, yeah, I think it's time to just mass up Colossus and just send them all to a TC, and they can't stop it. Like, you can't stop 4 Colossus on a TC here as 4th Egyptian.
Nah, you'll need so many priests and empowered repair, which means you don't get the income. Kimo isn't exactly rich anyway.
No, somehow he's I guess because his trade just went idle for that time we looked over. It's just 50 caravans around the TC, but should be back up now, right? But
yeah. Also, I'm really missing the... Oh, what is this?
oh, what the hell?
A transport
That
ship with
looks
villagers.
nasty.
Good luck, mercs.
This is gross. This is actually gross. Okay, yeah, don't send mercs there.
This is the revenge of the Greek against the mercs.
Oh my god. I mean, you could probably out-repair that with this Pharaoh and 5 villagers, to be honest, but...
Until there's like 4 Petrobolos, when they'll just outnumber everything. My god, this is disgusting. Matt fights with buildings.
I mean, that is the best late-game warfare, fighting with buildings.
Hey, we got champion infantry as well in finally. Just the champion archers missing now.
We also need champion axemen still.
Oh, right. True. There goes the champion archers. Bunch of ships were lost for Matreiuss, and that's what made all the difference, apparently.
Yeah, this Polyphemus being a big pain, and these mercs doing nothing, just dying to 7 towers and 2 fortresses. You know, I think pre-patch mercs would still be able to kill these guys.
That is so funny.
No, he's not repairing. He's not repairing.
He
And there's
barely has the
militias.
resources for it.
And he's got the resources now, but he's just not repairing, and the militia are killing the pharaoh. Quick, repair! If that goes down... It went down.
Yeah, Matreiuss
Let's
can do
do
this
that.
all day. I'm not even sure why he's making it even more dense. Like,
No, you can start building forward now, not backwards.
I agree.
Oh man, this game is very back and forth. Yeah, Matt's just gonna take this now. There's nothing here for Kimo to stop it, so... And Matt's trade route has improved, he moved it further.
Well, I guess Matreiuss truly did have enough. Although this CC is not gonna go up. Yeah, he'll need to fortify it some more. Kimo's even sending mercs. Somehow he's still in the game with all this eco his got together, but the Colossus fighting the priest as well. That is not great. Sending them one at a time is definitely a way to lose them against a priest.
I mean, they're fighting priests. That's already questionable. Kimo's trying to push this TC down though, and he's getting a bit of progress done there, but I think this push in the bottom is a bit more impactful here. And Matt's really got so much resources floating now, it's 6,000 food. Maybe it is time to delete fishing ships.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the value of fighting with buildings. You lose a little bit of gold and wood, but you gain so much value. You don't have to spend all that food on units. We've got towers everywhere now, so yeah, it should be easy enough to take. But Matreiuss is also losing his third TC there.
Oh, yeah. So equalize the pop situation. And see if Kimo can keep this TC down, because, you know, Matt's looking to rebuild that immediately. And yeah, this push is starting to develop into something serious as well.
There's enough towers here to take care of the mercs, more or less. Matt is taking this one over.
The TC goes up, that's probably too much.
5 patrol bullets, okay. But they're not really targeting the TC, they're killing everything else instead. Mass fortress spam everywhere. We got Colossus coming in still. Trickling one at a time though. And fighting the priest, that is not great. They
Still
really need
fighting
to
the
kill the
priest.
TC.
I'm gonna pick off that one priest and then kill the temple maybe? Or hit caravans. I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's not microing them, that's for sure. He just forgot. But this is going, and next up is the trade. The tower is in range. Let's see if we can get a few more of that going.
Kimo getting strangled from all sides.
Yeah, once he loses the caravans, this game is truly over. But actually, he's killing Matreiuss' caravans. Matreiuss is struggling with that. He could sell a little bit, but he already did a lot, so that is why he held on to the food bank, apparently. Trying to buy back what he can, but there's Hippospis in the trade, so should be able to protect them more or less. Patroblos did not do their job.
Oh yeah, he defended it. At least this push. But now this push is becoming the absolute ending, deciding push here from the bottom.
Yeah, I can't see the caravans doing more than 3 passes through this. They'll all be dead.
Yeah, he's already down to 50, which is a lot.
Well, suddenly Kimo will have units. But the Colossus are sieging the TC. There are enough priests to at the moment stop them. But that's
Kimo's
not really the case for... That's him tapping out.
Alright, GG. Thank God the game is over. I mean, I don't mean this in a rude way, but we have to keep going. It's taking so long. It's very well played by both players, of course. Taking it this far.
That was insanely long. I certainly didn't need to be, but I guess Matreiuss wanted to make a forest of towers, so here we are. Moves on to the finals, so congratulations to him, and a good job by Kimo as well, making it to the 3rd place. Well done. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep hosting events. As we reach higher subscription goals, we can increase the prize pools of the events we host. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.